Hello Aries, and welcome to your reading. So Aries, we're going to see what messages the Divine wants you to receive in this reading. I always remind you that these readings are generalized, so take what resonates with you, leave what doesn't, because that will resonate with someone else who's watching this reading. Okay, we are going to also remind you to have a look at your sun sign, your moon sign, and your ascendant sign, because by doing that you get way more information than if you just look at one sign only. And if you could remember to subscribe to the channel, it is important to have that energy exchange between us. All right, let me just grab some oracle cards for you as well, and then we can get started. Okay, so let's have a look to see what is going on for you. So we've got quite a few cards that we're going to look at, and what I can see at the moment for you, it is a message about making some important choices. Okay, so these important choices are to do with your money. These important choices are to do with your focus as well. So the first card that you received was the Two of Wands. And it's interesting because the Two of Wands, we see you here ready to make some important decisions. So the Two of Wands is all about what really lights you up, what fires you up, what gets you excited. So for some of you, it could be as simple as you are planning to go on a vacation, a staycation, and you're wondering where you want to go. For some of you, you're planning a road trip, but for some of you, this choice is much, much bigger. For some of you, you could be relocating and you are looking at the obstacles and the challenges that are ahead. And in doing so, you are really wanting to make sure that you are prepared to where you are going. Not only that, there is a message that is asking you that as you are making these important decisions, it is important to really take some time out. Okay, so for some of you, this important decision is all about you going forward, not only looking at the challenges, but also looking at the obstacles. You can see that our Hermit, which is a major arcana card, you can see that there is the snow. Our Hermit is at the edge of a cliff, right? So for some of you, this decision is really important. For some of you, you're feeling like you're being pushed towards something. And in this feeling of being pushed towards something, you're like, I cannot postpone this decision much longer. Because you can see with our first card, you are at the edge again. And the similar type of feeling is following. For some of you, you are just in that energy of starting to prepare. It's worth noting rather that the number 9 of the Hermit is that ending, because you got the number 9s and then you go to 10, and 10 you go back to number 1, because 1 plus 0 is 1. So there is an important message about you going forward, and before you make that final decision, stopping and looking, because in your stopping you can see that both of these cards, our two people, are searching for something. They are not taking action yet. They're in the energy of introspection. They're in the energy of thinking about what is the best course of action. So the Hermit card really asks you to go deep within. Because you could be seeing that by taking some time to think about what you want, by not rushing, important information could be coming out. You could just be seeing the light of this matter coming up for you. And as this light is coming up, you are able to make this decision that you need to make. And not only that, the next card that you received is the Ace of Pentacles. It's the Ace of Wands. So since I said the Ace of Pentacles is, interestingly, the next card that is here. So I'll look at these two cards together. So like I said, some of you are making decisions about your money, bringing stability to your money. And we're seeing that this decision that you're making is all about your passion, your hopes, your dreams, what lights you up. And being that is the Ace, remember the last two cards that we looked at, you were thinking, you were contemplating, and the Aces bring the energy of the new beginning. This is where you are starting to have hope, to sprout something new, to grow something new. And this new thing that you're growing is connected to your fire, to your energy, to your passion. And you are having that energy of a new beginning. So as you are in introspection, as you are in that energy of making your mind up, you could see that an epiphany could be coming up. An epiphany that is to do with how you are making your money. The pentacles are also about your health. So it could be that whatever decision that you're making is leading you to not only making money, but also your mental health, gaining some healing. There is that energy where you are just looking at this situation and looking at this situation and seeing how the two are connected. Now, it's worth noting that everyone is going through different challenges, but both of our cards being that they are the aces, the inspiration that is coming. But wait, because we had the two cards that were the Two of Wands, that were the Hermit card. So you are waiting for information. And in your waiting, as you were in the hermit mode, this was that energy where now you are gaining clarity, where now new information about health is coming in, where now you are making that movement. So for some of you are moving from from a different place to another place. You're crossing that river, because it's worth remembering that the first card that you had here, you were on the other side of the river, and now you're going forward. Now you are making that movement. So whatever is happening right now, there is an important message that is connected to your money, that is connected to making some moves, that is connected to understanding that you are divinely guided. Whatever decisions are coming in, they're going to lead to opportunities that are growing your money, opportunities that are making you feel good. So there is that fire energy, there is that sun energy that makes you feel good, and at the same time, your health is in a good place. So whatever is happening right now, for some of you, you are currently looking at your situation, right? Because the next two cards that we have, you are looking at your situation and you're feeling like you can currently see a way out, because you have the Five of Pentacles. And the Five of Pentacles, remember, we spoke about your mental health, we spoke about money. So the Five of Pentacles is wanting you to understand that if you stay in this energy, you are just going to feel powerless. You are not going to find a way out. So lift up your head, go out by the river, by the water, go out for a little drive. And when you shift your energies from this, you will see that you can find what you're searching for. That new beginning, that answer that you need is here. So the divine is asking you to change these energies from the Five of Pentacles, because when you do, you're going to see that epiphany coming in, and you're going to see that there was always a way out of your situation. So the Five of Pentacles is the card that reminds you to go and ask for help, to look around, because you have all the resources that you need, but you're stuck in your mind, not being able to see a way out. And in doing so, you have the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords is that energy where you're seeing that if you stay in this situation of being disempowered, you will just feel more disempowered, depressed, stressed out, more anxiety. So you're stepping away from this energy of anxiety. You are making moves. There is movements that is on the cards, because the Tens of Swords is about remembering that this situation is done, is dead, is ended, and you're going forward and making the right decisions for you. So whatever is happening, there is something to do with your money, stress, worry about your money, and you're understanding that you can't stay in this energy. So you move forward, you go and make some movements. As you're making some movements, you are seeing that you have epiphanies, you have opportunities. And as you're having opportunities, things are starting to move for you. So the divine is asking you to focus your energy, okay? So you have our oracle card that is asking you and reminding you to say, hey, stay focused. Don't stay focused on the worry and the anxiety, because when you do this, you can find a way out. Instead, focus on the opportunities, on the decisions that you have to make. And as you're focusing on the decisions, this is how you find a way out of this situation, because you cannot have that energy of being split. You're either worrying and seeing that you have no way out, or you are either saying, no, there's a way out and I'm going to find that way out of this situation. So this card is asking you to remember that. Focus on one thing, because if you chase two rabbits, you get none. So you're understanding that, and you are choosing what fires you up instead of being worried, instead of feeling disillusioned. So as you're moving forward, the divine is wanting you to understand, just be cautious. All right, don't rush into anything. Remember, we saw you at the edge of making an important decision. We saw you just taking your time. So this card, proceed with caution, is reminding you that there is no need to rush. Okay, take your time. Really weigh out the pros and the cons. Really look at this situation where you're going and make sure you've got all the information that you need. Do not rush. Okay, so the last card is wanting you to understand that currently your destiny is calling. Will you realize that where you are now, there is no growth? There is nothing there. Will you realize that when you start making some movements and decisions, this is what is coming for you? There are new beginnings that are on the cards for you. There is inspiration that is on the cards for you. There is growth that is on the cards for you. So the question is, will you choose to remain in this energy of stress and worry, or will you choose to make these moves? So this is the reading that I have for you. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. I'll see you soon. It's a goodbye.